like that. I thought this thing was supposed to be like Stickam or Justin TV, but apparently like gets creepy on the thing. Anyway, you guys are all doing. You can't hear me. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can make this louder setting. Application setting. Oh, that was a bad idea. That didn't work. Hold on. Can you really not hear me, or is it your ear? You can, if you wear earbuds to your home. That's full. What do I do? What do you? I'll just launch this. So anyways, the one thing that I did want to talk about today, which is really cool, is we want to do this thing for the announcement of the new record, and we're going to need a lot of people's help with it. So here's the deal. We're going to try and introduce, do an introduction video in every language that we could possibly do it in, but don't know how to say it properly because Google, as we've learned from Google Translate, it's like a mess. Like, we end up saying, like, I ate your dog, and we didn't mean to say that. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to create, like, a little sign-up list and have you guys send in basically an intro paragraph that we can say. We'll give you, like, what we want it to say, and then you can translate. We're going to cross our fingers that you guys are not going to put some random stuff in there that's creepy for other people. And then we need you to go say it slowly so we pronounce it right, because we're really going to try and not say it crappy. That's the goal, is to not humiliate your language of choice. So that's the plan, and we're going to need, we're going to try and do as many languages as possible. Even if it's an accent, we'll try and do accents if possible, just to do that. Because I feel like people are going to be like, feel left out. And so we'll do that. Yeah, Irish. We can do it. Oh, that's easy. I want to basically just make more work for Joel is my goal. So if you can just make as many suggestions and more stuff you can do, that would be great. Yeah, that's any language you can think of. We were literally going to try and make an intro, like a short, minute or two video of us introducing the record in the language. So it's our little, TC family plan thing. We'll see what happens. Everyone like my butterfly cup? A butterfly mug. Everyone thinks that that there isn't water in here, but there's, I swear it's water. I think. It's liquid water. So anyways, we usually do this stuff. If you guys have any questions about things or want to talk about random stuff, that's cool too. Don't care. Seriously, incredible. When will we announce again? That we wants it way sooner. So that's my roundabout way of saying when it will be coming out. But I've said it before. I promise the record will come forward for having you, so that's good. Please shows me album drops. I'm trying to think. We might do that. It depends. Right now we're thinking about doing a couple of things. We might. I'm sorry if it's freezing. My computer internet is kind of crazy. So if it's slow, I apologize. My mouth might not move with my lips, but that's because I'm a ventriloquist, so I can't help that. But no, we're really trying to do something kind of crazy for the first release of the record. So that will be announced really soon if it happens. So lots of tour stuff. We're going to tour. We have to tour Europe this year. We have to tour South America. We have to tour into Canada, Asia. So those are the 5 that we've been working like. It's in our big, like, we have a giant whiteboard, and on the giant whiteboard it has like all the big goals that we have this year, and our goals are Asia, US. So that's the goal, those 5 to start. If anything else happens in between, a lot of places, like, that's a lot of places. I don't even think we actually go to all places, but we're going to try and do it. And it'll all start pretty much from sorry, I sound like, I'm normally pretty nasal anyways, because, like, I'm always congested. It's just, like, my natural congested voice, but I think I might be getting sick. Which I hope I'm not, because everyone else is sick, and I don't want to be sick. But that aside, yeah, starting from, like, May on is when all the stuff is going to start going on, or maybe March. Depends. Soon, promise. I know it's all the same thing. Not fault. Not right, exactly. I'm not going to, no, it's not today. It might be your internet. It might be your internet. We should petition for this. I just spoke to him today. He lives with another good friend of ours, a guy named Justin, who's in a band called Rockets of the Moon. They partnered together. That looks. I won't make a scissor visual when saying that, because that's kind of creepy. But you know what I'm saying. Maybe they do. I don't know. Who knows? They might. You never know. I hope that's. I mean, to each their own. Okay. No more about that joke. Bad joke. Shall we go next to it? Like, how old though? Like, what's old to you? What's like an old song? Like the 70s? Okay, this is the truth. Okay. When we wrote 2007 EP, I tuned my guitar different for every single song, because I thought at the time that was like a cool idea. However, it is not cool. You don't remember what you tuned it to. So I don't remember how a lot of the songs go. In fact, I don't think we played any of the songs off of that EP since probably '08 or '09. Maybe '09, because we toured, I think we played, that counts, right? Let's see, maybe we the look what we oh, by the way, follow at the Century Fam. That's the Twitter PC family. And we'll make more of an announcement about the sign-up community. We have more official. I do not know who Brian Cox is. Who's Brian Cox? That's amazing. Of the UN science. So is he a UK scientist? I'm confused. Who is Brian Cox? Okay. Is he like Bill Nye? Does anyone know who Bill Nye is? No. Oh, you know Bill Nye, or is he like a really good-looking dude that also happens to do physics? Well, that just sounds way too hot. I don't know if I can handle that much attractiveness. When I want to learn my physics, I don't want to be thinking about attractive guys. I just want to learn my physics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Send a link to the picture of Brian Cox. I'm sure everyone is kind of wondering about Brian Cox. I don't have, I don't have a lot of time to watch TV shows. Whenever I don't know about you guys, how you guys are with like TV stuff, but whenever I want to watch whenever I'm like sitting down with television, it has to be something that's completely mindless, like mind-numbingly stupid. Because I don't like thinking too hard when I'm watching television. It hurts my. Yeah, no, not even reality TV. Like I'll watch like Sports Center or I'll watch a cooking show. I'm just staring at it and just salivating. That's pretty much my favorite shows that I like to watch. I've caught some things. Like I watched an episode of Nashville, but you guys can probably think I'm an ass, but Eden here, I don't know. She's just a lot where she makes like that serious squinty face, and that's pretty much all she can do. Like that's her go-to move is like, and everyone's like, that girl can act. She can make a squinty face. Like, no Hayden Panettiere. You're not impressing me. Sorry. Okay, she's a very, very good friend of mine. That's not true. I know, I need to star in a movie already. It's ridiculous. I actually made a movie once. Does anyone know? Did I ever tell that story? I probably repeated myself so many times. But I made a film for school, and it was called The Butcher. I'm trying to get the person who filmed it to make it on a digital form, so that it's like a wave, or not a wave. I don't see how stupid I am. Form. Basically, the story, it's the dumbest movie concept ever, but I had to make a movie for a film class that I had, and the film class basically was make like a full 10-minute film or whatever. So my film was called The Butcher, and it was about a guy who thought that he was delivering drugs, but he ended up no, I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. I'm going to get this online, and then I'll show it to you guys so you can enjoy the suspense that is the terrible, shitty movie that I made. Skrillex is always in it. We've actually, the weirdest, most random story, we were, it's not that random. Whenever someone says something super random, it's never that random. It's actually pretty, likely that it would have happened. Back in 2009, 2008, we were at this weird party because we were doing this in LA because it was all I don't know, we were filming something. I don't even remember what it was. We went to this party and it was Skrillex was not Skrillex at the time. Well, he was Skrillex, but no one knew him as that officially. He was just DJing in this little corner, and he's just doing his little thing. And it wasn't like dubstep; it was just DJ. And then Miley Cyrus was over here, kind of chilling in the corner, and she just, was that. And then there was a bunch of just random people, and it was the weirdest party. And then we played acoustic for a stick amp thing, and we played acoustic while saying really awkward, and no one was really paying attention to anything that was going on. No one was paying attention to DJs, no one was paying attention to the performances. Everyone was kind of just doing their own thing. And he seemed like a nice guy. That's pretty much all I he very no one knew who the heck he was, and then all of a sudden, he became the Skrillex, as I like to call him. You can definitely have a flute solo on the album. Absolutely, definitely flute solo. We are going to come back to the UK. Absolutely, we will definitely come back to the UK. Why am I supposed to say Chandra for a reason? Is that a thing? If I was a girl, my mom said that she was going to name me Samantha. Which I don't think is too bad. Sam. Could have gone either way. Then I could kind of why didn't she Sam if the other choice was Samantha? But I'm glad she did it. I would love some dried mangoes. We still have bags of them from the last trip. We had, I kid you not, 30 bags of dried mangoes, and I'm not exaggerating. Just bag. Pros and cons arguments for cloning. Pros, there aren't cons to cloning other than the fact that eventually they'll turn on you and kill you. The pros, everything. Cooking, cleaning, cooking, making your bed, massage. Although that's kind of weird If I thought about that for a second, would kind of be weird if your clone was giving you a massage, but then you really liked it. Do you guys ever think about that? What if you had a clone who gave you a massage, but then you liked it? That's a question that you need to ask. Oh, here's the other thing with the clone, right? Does the clone, what happens when the clone who is a clone, who looks exactly like you, but is like the slightly more motivated version of yourself? Like, it's exactly a clone, but they're just a little bit more something. And then eventually they replace you, right? Or do you just kill them because you have to kill the clone? There's so many clone questions that aren't answered. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens to clones. That's also a good question, Harry. That's a very logical next question. There's a lot of things to know about clones. But here's the thing about cloning. See, is it still cloning when it's like they can't make a duplicate of you? It's be like someone has a baby that is like a baby version of you that has all your stuff, but it's not like, boom, here's like 25-year-old you or 15-year-old you or 12-year-old you. It's just like they got to catch up. So then, yeah, I'm talking about make it exact. I know this is getting weird, so stop. The possibilities get endless and endless. Just like I doubt your teacher talks about some of the things. Did that sheep die, really? Hi everybody on the webcam, by the way. Hello, 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 hello. I don't know. Let me see. I can pretty much recognize everybody at this point. Except I don't befriend stuffed animals, so I don't know who that is. But everyone else is right. Yep. We should have like TC stuffed animals. I don't know how that works though. I think that's the point when we just stop doing stuff. As soon as they make a stuffed animal of us. There's got to be a company that makes a stuffed animal of you, right? Gotta be. Gotta be. Like Barbie dolls, yeah. The weird Ken dolls that are like missing parts. That must have confused a lot of kids when they're growing up, being like, "What's the deal with that? How come they're missing parts?" Confusing. We should sew clothes. You're wearing a TC. My homemade T-shirt. Oh, that thing's awesome. I like that shirt. I think we posted that shirt a while back. I like that. So when we were little, Alex and I were with my dad, and we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. And in the very front of the cathedral, there's this like little water bed where it's what we thought was just like, we didn't know what it was. We're Jewish, so we were like, what the heck is this? And it was the holy water, and Alex had no idea that it was the holy water. So he just sees it as like water, and he goes over there and just starts like washing his hands and like cleaning up, like he doesn't even realize it's holy water. He was probably like 6 at the time, 5 at the time, and my dad almost had a heart attack, and everyone's like, it's one of the most beautiful, crowded cathedrals you'll ever see, and everyone was just like staring at him like, who is this kid and why is he so stupid? I do have a lot of weird stories. I think when you move around a lot as a kid, you always have weird stories because then a lot of weird stuff happens to you. I don't know if that's true or not. I like it. So much cool. Everyone's rooms are way cooler than this. Well, this is an office room, but everyone's got like all sorts of posters and stuff. Because other story. Oh gosh. But anyways, back to somewhat important stuff. Please help us out with this TC family thing that we want to do. Because I don't think we'll be able to do it well if we don't have you guys making the right ways to say stuff. There's not a chance. Why can't you maximize my video? I don't know. Hello, trophy daughter and t-shirt. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna guess because I don't know my own password to our own account. I'm risk. Your mom has a picture of Joel above her bed. Yeah, that's a bit interesting. That's really that's yeah. I don't even know what to really say to that. Oh my God. We would love to have it sucks, we go to all these places, but we never get to vacation in those places. We just have to go there, and then we see stuff for a couple of hours, and then it's bye-bye, and then we never see anything. And the mission is we're going to have everyone, we're going to try and do intro videos from in every single language / every single accent that we can possibly do when the record comes out. So we're going to need everyone's help to translate the sentences properly and say them first so we know what we're saying. That's what we'll be doing. We'll write a blog about it too. Hold on. Sorry. You want to be buried to burning up by the chakras? That's a really sad / interesting sentiment. What song? Okay, everyone always says last meal. What would be your last song? Like the song that they play when it's all over. Not over, and you're gonna get reincarnated. But what song are they playing? I know which song I want to hear, which is the song I think produced by Billy Idol. Would be really good. Never Gonna Give You Up is really good. That's a really good one. Springsteen. That world's sad though. I want something that's kind of like everyone's like, wow, I didn't know Sean was so tough. Stereophonics. They're awesome. I have not heard that name in so long. I think that's more of a UK thing. That's why. I used to love that band. They I haven't heard anything from them in forever. If you haven't heard a band called Stereophonics, you should go check them out. Dude's got a cool voice too. Metro Station, yeah. Always a good choice. T-Pain. How was the T-Pain idea? News about our album. Yes, I'll tell you guys some news. We're going to be filming a music video in a couple weeks for the single, which is cool. We know what it is. We know the music video. The new record has 13 songs on it. That's pretty cool. That's a lot more than 8. That makes me happy. The artwork for the record is interactive. That's another question that I can answer. It's the first song on the new album. It's true. The single is the first song on the new album. None of you have heard it, I promise. We're not going to do Bleach Blonde Part 2. We will definitely do acoustic songs for some of these versions that you'll eventually hear. We'll definitely do some acoustic stuff. We will have a date really soon. Really soon. We did photo shoot for the album. Yes. What else? You could ask questions. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. I don't even care. I'm just gonna start giving everything away. I don't want to arm and like, did you story I did not burp while making the album. There were no burps allowed. New album's done. Artwork's done. Now we just need to finish the music video, and we have a release date, and we have the album name, and all that jazz. All done. Yeah, we said really, really fast. We will release the song titles really soon. There's limited amounts of fire on this one. We didn't burn anything. We are working really hard to release the record in Europe. Yes, that is something we're working on. Absolutely. In Europe, in Asia, in Canada, we're trying to actually, like, Sound of Fire, for reasons not our own, did not get the chance to ever see the light of day in these places. So this time around, we are really focusing on making sure that it's embraceable. That 20 questions for album title. You'll probably guess it if we do 20 questions. Probably. Yeah, we'll be posting teasers. We'll have tons. There's so much street team stuff that we need help with too when the new record comes out. Like fun stuff, like creative stuff. And we hope that you guys will help us out. We'll try and do a lot of new cool stuff with the. Oh. Yeah, so we will try doing a lot of new things. There will be tons of boring. We're really like, we've been spending all this time putting all this stuff together. So, really, there are no guest vocals. Other than that, Ryan singing in the backgrounds of stuff. There's group vocals, but Ryan singing. That's cool. Ryan is a good singer. Yeah, Kevin, good old Kevin. I don't know if some of you guys caught him yesterday. He has actually a cover out, and you guys can check out that new Justin Timberlake song, Neighbors. Neighbors. There'll be tons of pugs in the music video. The music video is based around just pugs. Lots and lots of pugs. It'll be awesome. Lots of pugs. So anyways, I've got 5 minutes, so we can do rapid fire questions really quickly, or I can just talk about pugs for a while. I love pugs. Either way, I do not shave my legs. CD. Will be more for that, but CD. I don't even know. I have trouble always putting the name on the record. Joel's at church. Alex is doing wedding stuff, and Ron is like 50 miles away from me. Of course I miss Joel Angel. Of course I do. I'm good on Cactus. We've got a few of those. Thank you, though. You like guacamole? I am not double jointed. Yeah, maybe we'll do new cover. What song should we cover, though? Favorite music ever? Anything by Peter Gabriel. Joel is Goldilocks, that's true. Let's see when the tour starts. I don't have a pug with me, but next time I'll bring a pug so you can see it. Blue Fighters, that's cool. Snoop Dogg cover would be good. You should pet merch. That's a great idea. Like dog, TC dog collars, TC like baby t-shirts for dogs. That could be huge for fish. Do any of you own fish? I feel like if you own it, they all die within like 2 years. I guess just had good with fish. Everyone always says, I used to have a fish. No one's had a fish. Or it's like, yeah, I used to have one. No one's, they always die. They always die. It's the most, it's like for people, if you have like attachment issues, don't get a fish because they're going to probably die. It's really sad. Don't get fish. You have the goldfish beside you. Pretty awesome. Yes, everybody, a moment of silence for all the dead fish that we've all had. Poor fish. They commit suicide? Fish commit suicide? Oh, like they jump? They like jump out of the water? What a nice sad note to leave on. Well, everybody have a lovely Saturday as we talk about fish death. And see you next week with all guys after, yeah, what do we have? We have the Stage It. Here's the Stage It coming up on, when is it? Saturday. Saturday at like 5 Mountain Standard is our time. And then we'll try and have Joel hop on the next TC Family Chat week. And again, I will write up the blog about the whole stuff with family stuff. And then you guys can read through it and tell me how stupid I am. And yeah, all that stuff. I'll try and bring a dog or a cat. And yeah, all that stuff. I'm going to stop the broadcast today because of the whole weird thing that happened last time. Don't want that to happen again. But here's the last thing. I want to leave on this note. If any of you in here are not friends or have never talked to each other, you should interact with each other. Like, go say, hey, what's up? High five. On Twitter, hey, what's up? On Facebook. Or that. But try. Don't be antisocial. Please try. Try. Spread your wings and fly. Okay, I'm losing it. So, I will talk to you guys next week. Adios. Au revoir. Bye. Spread your wings.